Okay, there's a reason why I'm standing here, and you probably have no idea where I am standing. Well, I'll tell you. I'm standing in Fukushima number 4 in the room of the spent fuel pools. And there's a reason why I'm standing here, and it is to tell you that the proximity between South Korea and Fukushima is only about approximately 400 to 500 miles apart. And Fukushima has been spewing the equivalent of 112 Hiroshima-type nuclear bombs worth of radiation every hour of every day, starting from March 11th and ending on the measurement of March 23rd, 2011. And that's from greenroad.blogspot.com. The whole point is that there is radiation that is coming down in fallout through all of Asia. So the whole point is to show the proximity of Fukushima is right there, and it's about 400 to 500 miles to South Korea, where the clean chlorella is being grown. Even though it's in a closed container, there is fallout everywhere in Asia. The reason I bring this up is because the health ranger is selling the cleanest source of chlorella, supposedly, in their own words. But what I find disturbing is they do all the tests on heavy metals. There is an issue of concern which they have not tested. They have not tested for pesticides or pharmaceutical runoff chemicals. This is the whole reason why I did the test on the clean chlorella. The health ranger states radiation in Japan. In our research, we also learned that the market for chlorella originating in Japan has collapsed following the Fukushima nuclear disaster of 2011. There is great distrust among consumers that chlorella originating in Japan might be contaminated with radiation. Now, this is what they state right here. This is what's disturbing. We did not test chlorella for residual radiation, so we have nothing to report in this area. However, as someone who is scientifically trained, I very much doubt any significant level of radiation resides in chlorella from Japan. When it comes to chlorella, I'm more concerned about metals and synthetic chemicals than radiation. Well, that's exactly why I started the video off in the building of spent fuel pool number 4, because I don't know if the health ranger is taking Fukushima seriously, because I admire his website, and I know they have reported on Fukushima in the past, but if he thinks that the situation's any better or got any better, he's mistaken. And this is why I'm testing the clean chlorella for radiation to see what it has. In his own chart, it states that he does have 3 sources from Japan. The source of the clean chlorella is from South Korea. I don't think that he should make the claim that it's the cleanest chlorella on the planet until you do get the radiation tests done to see where we stand with the radiation contamination, because I think that's the most important metal to test for. Here's another health concern that I came across that I may be worried about. In 2002, a study showed that chlorella cell walls contain a lipopolysaccharides, or an endotoxin, found in gram-negative bacteria that affects the immune system and may cause inflammation. It says, however, more recent studies have found that the lipopolysaccharides in organisms other than gram-negative bacteria, for example, and cyanobacteria, are considerably different from those in gram-negative bacteria. Remarkably, a 2010 study found that chlorella contains a peptide known as Chlorella 11 that actually inhibits the inflammation caused by lipopolysaccharides from gram-negative bacteria. I don't know what that means, if the studies cancel themselves out, but if in one it did show that it contains an endotoxin found in gram-negative bacteria, that should raise some eyebrows. March 24th, 2013, and this is the second test on the clear Chlorella. 100-minute test, 6,000 seconds, and I got 3,276. 4-count high. Average data point is 0.55. March 25th, 2013, and this is the third test on the clean Chlorella. It's a 100-minute test, 6,000 seconds, and I got 3,313 counts, 6-count high, and the average data point is 0.55. Alright, now see, this is where I did my test, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull away the bag of Chlorella and have it in the exact same spot where I'm going to do the background. March 25th, 2013, and this is the background reading for the clear Chlorella, the second background. 100 minutes, 6,000 seconds, and I got 2,979 counts, 5-count high, and that's 0.50 average data point. Now this is the testing area. It's in the exact identical spot where the bag of clean Chlorella was. So this is identical spot to get the most accurate reading, where the background was done before and after the test and when it was back there. March 25th, 2013, and this is the fourth test of the clean Chlorella, and this was taken right after the background. And it's a 100-minute test, 6,000 seconds, and I got 3,214, 5-count high, and it's 0.54. And again, I put it in the exact same spot as that I had the ones before and on the background, except I just placed it behind within the bag. My conclusion on the clean Chlorella is for someone to be claiming that it's the cleanest Chlorella on the planet and admit that it was never tested for radiation on purpose, alongside with the ongoing Fukushima nuclear meltdown, fallout, isotopic dispersal across the globe, is boggling. Why you wouldn't test this to reassure your consumers that it is safe to eat. My Geiger counter is pretty accurate, and if you could see the three tests combined, they're basically right on the button. 0.55 is the average data point, and all three tests come almost smack dab right on top of each other. So I'm pretty confident with the reading on the Chlorella. With the background for Cleveland, Ohio, the burbs of Cleveland, Ohio, it's always about 0.50. So the elevation might be slight, which is 1.11 times over background, but that you could be talking about plutonium, uranium, cesium. It could be any of the radioactive isotopes. So even though they say that low levels of radiation is safe, I wouldn't want to eat any level of radiation. So I have also heard rumors about contamination from radiation from Fukushima, but I believe they're not rumors. I believe Fukushima is tainting not only Asia, but the whole world. I personally am trying to stay from as many products from Asia as I can, also the western United States and Hawaii and Japan, until I see the results from the radiation test from the clean chlorella. Until the clean chlorella is tested for radiation, I just don't feel safe eating something that can possibly have some very bad cancer-causing ingredients in them. Hey, I'm your normal everyday Joe that gives a crap, that's all. My whole point is I shouldn't be the one testing this for radiation. The health danger should. Background, clean chlorella. Background, clean chlorella. Background, clean chlorella. Background, clean chlorella.